Good evening and welcome to ILR6. I am your commentator tonight. Graham unfortunately couldn't be here, so it'll be me, Jack, to take you through the thrills and spills of the ILR6 Round 7 Canadian Grand Prix live in Montreal. It's looking like a clear race and clear qualifying, so straightforward shootout for the drivers. I'm also joined today by ILR1 driver and ILR1 cretin. It's me, or as I call him, Callum Elliott. Welcome, Callum.
Well then. Well, hello.
It was good to see. We were in the comms box for Monaco for ILR3, so obviously we saw the fallout from ILR3 with a controversial finish there with a back marker and a certain Force India driver, which his name was dragged through the mud, I'm sure, after that. But here we are for ILR6, first time doing this. Graham's been the bedrock of this commentary spot so far this season, so interesting to see. John, he was reserved at the beginning of the season. He's on pole by 2 tenths. TJ Peter has been sweating, so he is on a lap now. I think he'll just be coming. He's just starting a hot lap now. That's right. So we'll round over TJ Peter, or TGIP plays Peter, and
just a bit of information as well. John has done that lap on the ultra soft tyres.
Oh no. Well, good night. That's the end of the ILR6 stream.
Feels bad. I mean, that's probably faster than me at the moment.
Oh no. John's been sweating.
Shows you how finito I am, but...
Yeah, I know. So what do you reckon the strategy will be here, Carl? I know you haven't played the game too much. Obviously you got ILR1 on Sunday yourself. What do you reckon is the optimum strategy?
I think it has to be a one-stop. Either starting on those ultra softs, going to the super softs, like that's probably the number one strategy. That's the strategy you want to be on. But track position, it's not really that big here because of the long straights. You know, you can probably get a move done, but obviously a lot of people will be starting on those hypers. You can make them last, but you're gonna really struggle towards the end of that first stint.
See, for me, I personally think. If you watch TGIP back in hours lap. See, I personally think Canada's a tough place to overtake. I've raced there a few seasons. I actually won an ILR1 race back in season 1. That's like one of my favourite tracks, and it's seemingly a tricky place to overtake. A lot of the corners are fast, and I think really you're looking at the hairpin before the back straight is probably the main overtake, and maybe turn 1 if you get a good run out the chicane. But it
depends how you set up the car. If you're setting up the car for high speed down those straights, then you're looking good for overtaking. But like again, if you try and play it conservative, if you try and be fast in sector 1, sector 2, then you're gonna struggle down those straights.
I think having a lower wing as well, I think that's going to help you. It's going to make you a harder object to overtake as well. So
yeah,
have to wait and see. Have to wait and see what the strategy is, or what the setups are running. I mean, that's a very quick lap from John, unless he's been practicing. As most of the cars are in the pits. Just watching Murdoch, he's 1.5 seconds off the Mercedes driver. Whoa, he's looking very close to that Toro Rosso. But a lot of the cars in the pits at the moment, they've done a few laps. Worth noting, Smudge is in Ultra Softs as well, Callum. Murdoch on Ultra Softs as well. That's a very good lap. He's found a lot of pace over the last couple of seasons. Bazza P10. Jacko down in P12, 2 seconds off. Crumpet down in P18.
We'll be disappointed with that. That's a very bad position he's in at the moment.
He really is.
He's gonna have to find a lot more time. I don't know what he's playing at.
Arriva Benny's fuming, but I don't think he's care. He's sitting in his car with Greg's, I think, at the moment. I think Fernandez as well, South African driver. I think he had a big crash, didn't he? I didn't catch it before we went live, but yeah. He'll be starting right at the back, in the Singapore driver Dazek. It's a bit early for him. It's about 2-3 o'clock in the morning there. He's out, but I just
good night.
I want to watch here. I think it's probably Alex. He's P17. He hasn't really set a proper lap time yet. He's been quite quick this season, Callum. He's been now about P3, P4, P5, so he has been there amongst it, but maybe just lacking that slight raw pace that I think the likes of John, Dan's car, Liliart, TGIP here.
Around here, a lot of people are sandbagging. I know that Dan is, and a few others, and it looks like Alex is as well. He's out on his ultra source now. 4 minutes left. You can get a good time here. Between kind of six, that kind of range. You know, you're looking at a good race. Because
Yeah.
those hypers do really go off, and you're gonna struggle to do the one stop. So
I mean, it's worth noting as well, John's done 3 laps on those ultra softs as well, so it does take a lap or two for those ultra softs to get up to temperature and really start to grip into the track. So I don't know what the wear will be like for them, but be interested to see if they do survive. I imagine he's doing the conventional ultra soft super soft run, and watching Alex, he just popped into P9 the ultra soft Callum. So bit of time to find. Will he do another lap though as well? I've seen a lot of the guys doing 2 laps on the ultra softs, so I'll just stay on board with him.
He's probably just got enough. He's kept it in hot lap as well, so this could be another lap here.
Could be another lap indeed.
Alright, he's got about 40% battery left.
A lot of the drivers have been complaining, of course, about the track limits here, and corner cutting will be a factor. So interesting to see. I'll also be interested, maybe might get a request a few of the quali laps, because we run regular in ILR6 to give the new guys to league racing a bit more room to breathe. So we probably will request the hot laps in the top 3 just to see if it is all PC, because that's a very quick lap from John.
I remember last season, maybe ILR3 pole position, corner cut, every single corner on the track. So you really have to look at it. You have to look at these types of things.
Oh yeah, that was a fun time. Alex looks like he has done another lap, Callum, and like I said, he's gone to P6 now. So like I did mention, the ultra softs, they take a lap to really rub her in, and he's gained a few temps there. So that's he's very well placed. Best of the ultra soft runners outside of Flying John. Liliart on his ILR6 debut. He is in at P5 in the hyper softs. He'd be quite pleased with that. He'd probably be that's how to be honest, that's how I pictured him in the pace wise as well. Probably behind the top front 4. Dan's car, he's missed a couple of races. He's my title favourite. John, he came in a bit later. He's very quick as well. I mean, on that time, he's going to have to go into ILR3, but we'll wait and see. Honourable mentions to Dogs as well. He's not had the most luck the last few races, but he's in P9, Medoc P8. Just have a look further down.
I'm seeing a bit of a tactic here from the Ferrari. Mr. Crumpet or Daniel Clark really getting that battery back. He's on the accelerator and putting his foot down on the brakes at the same time. He's going to be really heating up those brakes here.
He's done 3 laps on the ultra soft, so I imagine he surely would be thrilled to start on those 1 ultra softs now. He probably wants to aim for P11, which he'd have to find 3 temps to get P11 at the moment.
I think he's about to do another lap. That's why he's saving up the old.
He's going to go for it. Respect that. Let's have a quick flick through the other cars.
It depends if he actually has fuel. I don't think he has. Yeah, he definitely doesn't have fuel. Yeah, that's poor.
No fuel. Can confirm he has no fuel. As you just
watching him, I was like,
oh, Jack has got a 5-place grid penalty. Sorry, it's collision with a car. So I don't know if that was a car up in front, but he's got a 5, and that is going to demote him to the back of the grid. So may as well take a gearbox change and a PU change there for the Ferrari boys, because they'll be starting plumb last unless he doesn't improve on this time. Just have a quick look. TGI Peter. TGI plays, Callum, it says he's on net pole by 2 temps. So that's him, and that is him going pole. And he's retired from the session, even though he's meant to retire in the pit lane because the cars don't ghost. But just watching anti-tack now, he's probably the closest one I reckon we'll get to pole. He's on a hot lap now, Callum. He's coming around to the hairpin. He does that nicely. We're right on board with him now as he exit. And we've got the long straight now down towards the Wall of Champions in 7th gear. DRS opens right there. We're going to hit over speeds of well over 200 miles an hour. The Kers is fully open. Just want to brake just after 100 meter board. Very conservative there in the chicane. Doesn't get near enough. Quite tame there. But he's going to come up to the line now. It's not going to be pole. And he doesn't improve. He stays in 5th. Bazza up to 4th. Where did that come from?
Wow.
And I think Liliart is one of the last runners out there. I don't know, Maresme, he pops into P15 ahead of Jack. So Jack will be starting plumb last. So Liliart is the last driver out here. Callum, let's see if he can improve. I think to be honest, he's on the hyper softs. No, he doesn't. No, I think he's backed off. And Yeah, he's backed off. So that looks like your grid, folks. And Pia, or Plays, is on pole for the Canadian Grand Prix. A few surprises there. Murdoch and Baz are doing very well to put in the mix. And Liliot starting 7th. He's probably up to start on the Ultra Softs, Callum, I imagine. Was he on the Ultra Softs? I can't remember.
Not sure. It's going to be a hard one, obviously. Turn 1 can be a little crazy, so...
It's good to see some of the comments in the chat. Let's have a quick rundown. Got TGIP Plays in pole. John in 2nd on Ultrasofts though, so he is probably the next quickest driver on the grid. Dan's car in P3 will want to get a good start together. John, Baz at P4, Anstack P5. Be slightly disappointed with that. Medoc P6, Liliot P7, Alex P8 on the Ultrasofts, Smudge P9 on the Ultrasofts. So these guys will be ones to watch for sure. And Medoc, very quick pace there. Dogs P10, Morris Minor will be the fresh set of tyres there in P11. And Reese down in P12. I should have gone through the whole grid because I'm going to have to do the standards tomorrow. Great. Great. Yeah, it's my fault. Actually, the whole quality list. But not a great out for the Ferrari boys as well. They've had a really good start to the season. Last couple of races, they've kind of faltered quite a bit. And they've dropped off the top of the constructor standings. And the McLaren boys, especially, looking very fierce. And the Force India drivers as well. But
yeah, the Ferrari drivers really not standing up to that potential they had.
We've got a few drivers, a few people in the chat. Got YRA saying hello, Paul, Robo Jeep, Fernandez saying he did bin it on his outlap, and Warren as well. Tuning in, good to see. We're cheering on his South African Turbo and Bullets guys. So just watching the cars load up, drivers picking their setups, picking their strategies, the fuel loads, as we look to embark on a 50% race in ILR6, round 7 of the season. It's already a fair way through the season already. I haven't lost my head too many times, which is good. Which is good. But huge prediction then.
Coming break.
Yeah.
Well needed, but I think it's got to be John.
Yeah.
If you pick anyone else, you're a madman. Let's be honest. He's on those ultra softs, and he's a 10th off DGIP plays. So it's his race to lose.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know. Maybe a bit more controversy. Yeah. Bit of a.
You never know.
Bit more back market trouble.
Let's have a quick look at the.
In real life as well.
Yeah.
Brazil really shows you.
It can happen. Can you have a look at the tyres? Will it let me? Tyres, there we go. So have a quick look through the tyres. We've got Pierre on pole with Hypersofts. John, the quickest of the rest, and Ultrasofts. Then Dan's got Hypersofts, and then we've got a bunch of the Hypersofts. Medoc, Ultrasofts, Liliot, Hypersofts, Ultrasofts, and then P11 down. It's basically Super Softs. So Morris Miners will be one to watch. Yeah, a lot of guys will be running along, which is probably, to be honest, if it was me, I'd probably start on the Ultrasofts, try and get a few positions off the line. I like starting on the middle compound in races because I think you start on the hardest and you get damaged like one, then you're kind of screwed for doing a two-stop. Jacko will be disappointed starting 20th. He's going to have to overtake Fernandez and Dazek and George. So I think he's a bit quicker. He is. He's just maybe just take it handy and watch the cars falter.
Yeah.
But a few drivers that are disqualified.
Well then.
Oh no, they're all disqualified. Smooth sailing there for the top 4. So maybe there's a slight bit of contact there. We're even trying to get temperature into the tyres. And they sit on the grid. Did the tyres get colder because they're sitting on the grid now compared to the drivers on the formation lap?
I don't. I'm not sure. It's a bit weird with these. I would assume so, but I'm not sure how it works.
So here we are for ILR6 round 7, and we're live. Pierre will be leading this away. Oh, there you go. Foot disappeared then. 4, 5 lights up. And it's lights out. And away we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. There's a lot of smoke billowing there. That's TJ Pierre. Can he get a good start?
Whoa, there's a car in the air.
What? There's a bit of car in the air. It's a bit glitchy for me, but a bit of contact to the front between the Haas and the McLaren. But it looks like they got away fairly quickly. There's a Mercedes round there.
Oh yeah, there's a very laggy Force India.
Very laggy. You can see there the standards. Sorry about that. The technical issues are very laggy. And big glitch of the race start there. Kept flickering between the back of the grid. But all looks all well and good for the majority. We just have a quick look if there's any winners and losers from the position changes. As you can see,
This is very laggy.
who's laggy?
Reese.
Bazza had
Messi.
so Bazza was the driver, Jacko Callum, that had damage, and he's got wing damage again. Yeah, he's gonna have to pit there, and make it go into super soft and see how long it takes. But
it'd be interesting to see what happened there because just couldn't see it. Camera angles were a bit off.
Whoa! Whoa! There's a Force India and Toro also going side by side. They were touching all the way through that chicane. Just about survived. The Ferrari's looking very racy on one another as well.
Oh, there's been a bit of an incident at turn 1, and is that someone losing a massive bit of wing? I'm sorry to like fight in, but 4th, 5th, 6th there, going 3 wide. That's not going to end well.
Whoa, you're right there. Oh, I'm just looking at the battle for P4, 5 and 6 and they're still going on hammer and tong. I'm trying to see if there's any damage on the cars. Don't the Force India has a little bit. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's at the front left, front right. I can't.
It's crazy back here. The battle for kind of 8th. There's about 5
Oh
cars,
my
7,
days.
8, 9, 10.
Oh no.
Oh, that's someone in the wall.
Oh no, there's a lot of cars here. There's a lot of cars. You can see it's a massive bottleneck. Oh, there's going to be tears here. Be nice and gentle, guys. Nice and gentle. Jacko's made his way up to P12. Crumpet down to P17. Then he's collecting some of the incidents there. But the Baz are the big loser. Smudge up to P4, Callum. Oh, he's battling.
Minor at 7th as well.
Whoa, just going to watch the Force India. Oh, he is lagging a little bit.
Haas missing the chicane there. There's definitely damage on at least one of the Ferraris.
And Jacko's going to try to make a move on Reese. Around the outside of turn 2, so a slight bit of contact. Reese has gone for a slight tag slam, but nothing in it though. And Jacko, he looks like he's going to defend hard. It looks like he's got the move done. I can't tell if Reese is lagging or that's what his speed is. But Jacko, a great move there into P10, up 10 positions. What a move!
What a start!
What's his action packed? And we're looking at Insane Rampage and Maresme now side by side. Insane Rampage has got the move done. Liliart, Murdoch, Bazza, all in the pits. It looks like. The biggest losers.
They were on a charge. Oh, has he just lost wing? He might have just lost wing. I'm not sure.
It's really hard to tell. I'm just trying to get close to the TV. It looks okay as front end plates, but Jacko's on a charge cam, like you said, and John has made a move for the lead on Pete, so that is him.
We missed the move for the lead.
And I wonder if Pete's going to let Dan's car. Yeah, team orders there from Eric Boulier. He's let Dan's car go because maybe he's got a bit more pace.
But he's got wing damage. Wing damage on Pete's car.
That's a shame. I don't know. There was contact between John and Peter, but. John looking very good for the win now, Callum, unless something drastic happens.
Yeah. Sure. Just got that pace.
A few guys in the pits, Alex, Reese and Fernandez all pitting early on here. Some of these guys on super softs, pitting onto super softs again, so it's obviously wing damage. So
Dan all over the back of Crazy Flying Rob. I wonder if you want to jump to that battle for P13 and 12 and there's contact and the record goes over. That one might be looked at in a bit more detail by the stewards. Jacko up into P9 as well.
Tell you what, the camera angles around Montreal in this game are very difficult to try and commentate on. It's not great. But Dan, Mr. Crumpet is making a recovery job of it at the moment. He was down to P18, he's now back up to P12. A couple of cars behind him. I say a good whole host of them have pitted and will have to pit again. So that is technically for track position now. Big Jacko, big shout to him. Dazek as well. He's up to P10. So he's not the quickest, Callum. He hasn't been the first couple of races, but he's looked like he's starting to find his feet a little bit. Yeah, so I'm very pleased with the Singapore driver. That's dead early in the morning, so you got to respect that. Razmi P8.
Morris Minor putting some pressure on Ant-Attack if you want to jump on board. I think he's made that move done.
Yeah, no, I just caught the end of that. Yeah, the sister teams there going side by side, and Morris Minor have a great move on Ant-Attack, and that puts him up to P5. Ant-Attack, Ant-Attack is... What's that, sorry?
He's on the super softs as well, so he's really making his way up the grid as well. Watch out for him late on.
Yeah,
come for a charge on the ultra softs.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so myself as well. Morris Minor looking very quick. Okay, we've had a lot. Let's have a quick flick through the telemetry. Stops, so you can see obviously the 14 down to 19 have all stopped. And you can have a look at the tyre choices now. Whoa, and side by side to the chicane. And Attack looks like he's got the move back done on Morris Minor. Great move, great driving from both there. Wall of Champions is not a place you want to overtake, it's for the ballsy.
Yeah.
But there you go, great move, and again, once again, the trading places.
It really just shows if you set that car up for straight line speed, it's just so easy to get past. Like,
yeah.
Get the inside down into that very tight chicane.
But now you're looking here in sector 1 and 2, where it's a bit more of a technical section. Look how much that Toro Rosso is up the, you know, in the gearbox of that Red Bull. So it'd be a lot of this.
Lap 6, so those hypersofts will be gone. They'll be screaming for some respite.
I mean, Morris Minor, if he can get the move done, as yellow flags. Looks like the judge and
Baza. Like to see what happened there. Oh, it's a massive accident.
Where's it from?
Go on board with Fernandez.
That's what I'm doing now. So I'm on board with him now. Oh no.
Oh, and he's picking his way past.
Yeah, because the cars don't seem to go. So they were obviously side by side there. The only reason I can, and they've had a tank slapper or they made contact sidepod glitch.
And they've close again. If you want to jump on board, he's cool.
Yeah, babe.
It's just action all over the place.
And Insane Rampage, you could get involved in this as well, Callum. He's on the super softs, and Vanstack's being a bit of a bottleneck on these hyper softs. So also worth. Oh, he's gonna have a little look. There's a side better against it. I'll ride on board with lap because this looks like the main place to be. As Dogs makes a move on Chris Van Rob, who's pitted already on the super softs. Oh, is he gonna? Oh no! Contact.
Oh no! A more Insane Rampage. Get the run here.
He's going in between him, surely not.
Oh yeah, he's backed out of there. That's a good decision.
Morris Minor with a bit of a silly move there. Missed the braking zone, totally at the back of Ant-Attack, but I don't think Ant-Attack got any damage. I hope he didn't because he didn't deserve it. Morris Minor though, Calm, with wing damage 100%, and his Red Bull looks okay. We'll just see now. Will Insane Rampage? Oh! They were both so cares of each other than the Renault and Toro Rosso driver. They didn't really want to commit, as Jack has got 3-second penalty, first one of the day, and Insane Rampage looks like he's going to squeeze
from that as well.
Oh, he got the move done. And Insane Rampage up to P6.
Is that Dan as well making a move?
That's Dan, yeah. That's Mr. Crumpet up to P10. What a move! Dazik moved to P11, and Dan's looking sharp. Nice corner cut there onto the grass, bud. His next sight's on Maresmi and Jacko. Don't know what Jacko's thoughts are here. He's in super soft tyres. He's a few seconds off.
Attack's gone up the road. I wonder what's happened here actually.
I think they've been battling, Callum.
Morris Minor.
Yeah, they've been battling.
Yeah, the wing damage is really destroyed any chance he has, I think.
Yeah, it's Ant-Attack will be loving that on the Hypersofts. He's like, yeah, thank you. Battle all you want, lads. Battle all you want. As Dan's car is in the pits on the Hypersofts. He was only 2 and a bit seconds off John, though, Callum, so he's got the pace. He's gone to the Ultra Softs. So, is that a 2-stop for Dan's car?
Could be. But the thing is, pitting now, he's going to be out. He's going to be out without any traffic. He's got quite a big gap.
The McLaren boys have timed that superbly. Maybe he was talking to TGI Plays, who could see more cars behind him, see if there was a gap. I'm not sure, maybe people are relaying information back, but there was a nice gap for him to fit back in there. And now he can he can beat in some laps here. He's got a good 6, 7
Because he has the
seconds.
space, the two-stop might be viable. The two-stop normally isn't viable because of the traffic, but smudge it.
Yeah, on board with Smudge and TGI Plays. Keep saying TGI PP, but Plays has got damage. He's going to force him the long way around. It's all good though. It's all good.
That McLaren is a boat at the moment.
I mean,
if it was down the straight though,
how long
did to get one back here?
How long did the Super Softs last for?
You can probably get 25 decent laps out of them.
TGIP is in the pit, so he's took those Hypersofts 8 laps.
If he goes onto the Super Softs, he might be able to make it.
I think the Super Softs probably not. Can they last 25 laps, Super Softs, do you think?
Yeah. Just about. I think it'll be close, but...
So that is a wing change for him, and it's looking like Super Softs, so he's going for it, Callum. I think he's been listening.
I think it's the way to go.
But he's going to come
out.
Especially
after the wing change, because like Dan's car could get away with it because he didn't have to change his wing.
He's going to come... Yeah,
the way he's going to be in traffic now. Like.
He is, he really is. He's got Liliart and Dazek in front of him. They're on Warn Ultra Softs. Crumpet 5 seconds ahead of him. He's up the... He's really in the gearbox of Morris Minor. Oh! They're going side by side now. Oh. And Morris Minor concedes position. Dan's had to ride the curve a bit there to avoid him, but he's made the move stick. And Crumpet is up to P6 and Jacko's up to P5. We were dissing the Ferrari drivers at the start of this Grand Prix, Callum, but my days, they're showing us. Yeah. Great performance so far. Probably a...
Great race pace.
Yeah, probably a net P6 and 7, obviously, of TGIP.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, very good performance. You never know what could happen later on this Grand Prix. We've got 24 laps left. Dan's car...
Long race.
Sets the fastest lap of the race. Regret helping me now.
Nah, there's a lot of battling though. It's intriguing.
Morris Minor's in the pits, and I hate to say it, he's gonna have to do a 2-stop here because unless the ultra softs are not gonna last, he's on the ultra softs now, so he's gonna have to do a 2-stop. So that could be his race. But his chance of a good finish over now because he's starting the super softs, which is a shame. But front two Smudge and John galloping away in the ultra softs, and these yellow flags in sector 2 and 3. Looks like it's gone. Let's have a quick flick through. TGIP Plays has gone through on. He's up there. He's in the gearbox of Liliart at the moment. He's going to look very aggressive. Whoa! He's out! Oh, what a hit! Oh no! He just caught the curb. Oh, driver error for TGIP Plays, and he is out of this Grand Prix. And there goes his chance for a podium. I dare say it, Callum. I dare say it, Callum. It's not the first time he's DNF'd his driver error. But what a massive accident! I caught that. He just had a tank slap out the corner, and he's out. And that's our 4th DNF of this race. That's I'm absolutely good for him. But
I'm surprised there's no safety car after that. And
Dan's car, Callum, is in the pits. He's gone on to Super Softs.
I've just seen an opening, but it's saying Rampage is out.
And Alex.
Oh, it's a big accident again. Did they come together? Or?
No, 2 separate incidents at the same time. Yeah, 2 separate incidents of 2 DNFs at the same time there. Oh no, but like totally different parts of the track.
Now.
Yeah, always happens as part of the Grand Prix. Absolute mess there. 1, 2, we've had 6 DNFs. You hate to see it. Fernandez will be rubbing his hands though.
Yeah.
He'll be crazy firing off Fernandez. Oh, that's what he does though. He says he's happy to race, just likes racing the lads. You never know. A few more DNFs, it's not even halfway point yet. I'll tell you what, Jacko is in P3.
I'm out on another set of ultras.
All aboard. Oh, we're just having a look at Murdoch and Liliart side by side. The chicane, Murdoch's got the move done, great move. And Dan's car now is in this traffic. So he's going to take. Surely he can't do 2 in 1 move. He gets the move done on ILRGT. ILRGT knows when to pick his battles. Murdoch's got a poor exit. Ooh. What was Dan's car doing? Why is he pitted again? Because he's ruined his strategy. I mean, if he's put it on top.
Wing damage. Maybe he got caught up in one of the accidents.
Perhaps, yeah.
The only real thing I can think of. But in all that commotion, Dan's pitted onto Ultrasoft, so he's got to pit again as well.
Dan? Who?
John. Ferrari's just running together though.
He's pitted onto the Ultrasoft, so depends what Dan's car. So laps Dan. I know Smudge and John are brothers, so I don't know how much love loss they're going to give each other.
Oh, you best believe if it was my brother, we'd be in the wall by now.
John's gone, I think, with that. He has got the race in the bag. I just watched also Team Orders Player Factors. Crumpet has run wide, 10-1.
Oh, yeah, and he's letting him go. Ooh.
He didn't want to come across the track, he didn't want to gain too much time, but disaster from Crumpet there. He just missed his braking zone.
At least 3 seconds, that's...
Yeah.
It was bad. The number 69 in front of that Ferrari. Makes you just think about how mature he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he does. It's gonna have ILRGT. It's gonna have ILRGT all over the back of him soon enough, and there's one Ultrasofts and there's the other.
It's Dazik running so well, and he's. I guess he's just spanned the rears up through there, but.
That's some
damage from what I can see.
Yeah, I've got a few big hitters out today that normally score points. Insane Rampage, Alex, DJP, and Bazza. So this could really pave the way for the chance of the likes of Murdoch, Dogs, Dazek, Maresmi to actually get some points on the board.
Murdoch, he's got a run here on Dan's car if you want to jump on board into the final chicane.
Oh, I am on board now.
Got it?
Oh, a bit of a corner cut though.
Bumpy there.
Bit bumpy. Sector 1 and 2. Yeah, flat. Oh! Watching Williamson, Toro Rosso. Yeah. This Dazek is in, so I've mentioned he'll be going. He's doing the simple ultra soft, super soft, which I'm surprised not many drivers seem to be wanting to do today, which is bizarre.
No one's listening to me.
No. I mean, is John just pitting onto ultra soft just because he's got such a gap now after TJP Plays retired?
It has to be it. John and Smudge coming in for the 1-2, the brothers. I mean, the closest people are the Ferrari, so you have to
yeah, that's
think
it.
about making it to the end now, just slowly bringing it round for the win.
Yeah, just seeing, oh my god,
pit stop difference.
Yeah, he's running away with it, John. He's had a fantastic race. Seeing, oh my god, it's Joe in the chat as well, cheering on Jacko.
Smudge has a glitch. He's stuck in the pit lane, and they won't service him. Oh, that is and they finally what? That was weird.
Has he been serviced? He says he's got new tyres for me.
Yeah, but he's lost a lot of time, either way.
Whoa! Contact there, anti-attack and Murdoch. Round 10-1, bumping wheels. And Dan's car's managed to get away from that as well. I think accident free.
But now it's Dan's car, anti-attack and Smudge all looking for second place, really.
Yeah.
That's a big battle coming towards the end of this race. That'll be a fun one to watch.
I see John's pace today. If he performs like this again in France, he's going to have to go up to ILR5. It's unbelievable pace. Smudge is looking to make inroads quickly enough as well.
He'll be angry in that cockpit.
I mean, was it a glitch, Callum? I mean, I wasn't sure.
It looked like he was held for a lot longer than he should have been.
There's 3 or 4 cars wide now going into the back straight. We've got a McLaren, a Red Bull, and a Williams. This is asking for tears. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, he's pushing! Oh, don't do that! And looks like Antac may have got the move done. And Liliar's going to look on the inside. He isn't. As he pits. Oh no! Antac's gone for a spin in the Wall of Champions.
Oh no!
As Liliar's got 5 seconds top go.
Lydiard got wing damage on the back of, I think it was Zan. Absolute disaster.
Well, we said it was going to end in tears, and lo and behold, it did. It bloody did. And Liliart's in P11 on fresh super softs now.
But now this is really opening things up again because you've got Jacko, Mr. Grumpet, who could be looking.
I don't think so. I mean, you're looking at they're going to come out. They're going to come out in like P8 or 9, I think.
Yeah, but on ultra soft tyres.
Crumpet, is he letting Dan's car through? He should really battle. Both Ferraris battling there as well. Jacko and Smudge for P2. Crumpet and Dan's car. Obviously, these guys on the quicker tyres. Look up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he can do much. Just on way too old tyres.
Yeah.
But Jacko comes out. Will he go for it? No, surely not. I think you'll see Dan overtaken by Danskar
soon enough. Yeah, these guys are very worn, super soft. So imagine taking them to about like 20 or so. Will they go to, and then ultra softs?
Yeah.
That's Dan's car. Look on the inside of Jacko, and he's got them moved on very quickly. So the two Ferraris not battling too much. Murdoch as well, not too far behind. The same strategy of these guys. Dogs is going to have to pit again. Antistack has wing damage. Maresmi is on worn ultra soft, so pit again. So
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
E45.
Well then. They'll take that. They'll bloody take that.
Coming from P20, he's got to be looking at driver of the day.
Oh, don't mumble those words yet, Callum. There's a long way to go. You've just jinxed it. Don't say that. He'll be shaking there, holding his pad. Sweat dripping off his face right now.
Sweat dripping into his eyes and then straight into the wall.
Oh, there's two Ferraris looking. Is Crumpet looking to make a move on Jacko? Oh, they're going to be talking strategy soon enough though, because these calls are very close together. Callum, who's going to get the call? Do we have a Vettel Kimi issue? I mean, Jacko's picked up another set of penalties though, which is worth noting. So he's got 6 seconds worth of penalties. And I'm not. I've not seen many drivers with penalties as well, so it's not great. I think Jacko needs to let Crumpet go to have a chance of getting a P4, as Dogs is in the pits. So he's gone to ultra soft.
With Jacko getting corner cut penalties on regular. What's going on?
I don't want to see what it's cut. That's all I want to say.
And Dogs has just come out of the pits as well on fresh ultras.
Let's have a look at.
You have to make them go to the end.
Just watching the battle for P11 of all spots. Liliart on the fresh super softs on Crazy Flying Rob. He's got 12 lap old super softs, but will be going to the end. But I imagine Liliart can get this move done fairly quickly. But it's worth noting, Smudge with a 28-second lead. John, sorry, 27 second. He's gonna have to pit again though, isn't he?
Yeah, he will. But
Crumpet is in the pits, and Jacko's got another 3 seconds. So he's really kissing goodbye to a good finish here with all these penalties, which is an absolute shame. Unless there's some glitch or some sort of thing you might want to get us to take off. I doubt it. But Fernandez P14 into the pits, the South African driver in the Sauber. His teammate unfortunately didn't last the race. The judge, he's crashed out, but he's P14 now on the softs going to the end.
Jeez. I've just seen a bit of an alternate line from Liliart. As he
a lot of that.
Tries to get the move on Crazy Flying Rob, but it's again, I've been watching them, and down the straights that Red Bull's just so much faster. Oh, but is that a mistake, or was that a bit of lag, or?
No, it's fine on my screen. Nothing really noticeable there. Maresmi's pitted as well. Has he? Oh, he said he did, but he hasn't. Anti-tack.
Rob is really spinning up these tyres, and I think Liliart might have a run on in there. Nah, he's backed out of it. But no, what I was going to say, what I saw was Crazy Flying Rob just grazing the grass a little bit, and it really ruined his run through the entire sector. This is Lydiard's chance now.
Just right on board now of Liliard. Going to hit the DRS section. 108 miles an hour. He's in the gearbox of that Red Bull. He's going to pull it last minute. DRS is enabled. It's orange, but it is enabled. He's going to back off again. He's got a full battery to use as well, Callum. He's not using it. Oh, he pushes the wall of champions. He didn't use the DRS in the back straight, which is I find that bizarre. And now he's well off Crazy Flying Rob again. He needs to stick his nose in maybe a little bit. He's been too nice. He's watching
Needs to make a move because, yeah, Crumpet's already pit. He's like in 8th place.
I'm just watching him. He needs to get past Morris Minor fairly quickly because Morris Minor will be pitting again. Those Ultrasofts are not going to last another 13 laps. Crumpet, they also, will these ties last 15 laps, Callum?
Yeah, I think they'll just do it. I think on a limit you can get 10 out of the hypers. It'll just do down the straight. Quite a simple move. We'll put the DRS in. Morris Minor will accept that he's lost that position.
Dan needs to, Crumpet needs to tuck in quickly if he can. And Morris Minor's got to look at the inside.
No, he won't.
And great move there from the Crumpet. He's up to P7, but can Morris Minor stick with him into turn 1? It's a crucial bit of corners now. And no, looks like Mr. Crumpet's got the move done, and now he can try and push on and make moves towards anti-stack. That's Fernandez. Yeah, it's Fernandez just keeping out of the way. Good driving. Sector 1, yellow flags. Oh, just disappeared quickly.
I imagine that was Fernandez.
Yeah, I believe so. And the question is, where can Crumpet end up? Jacko's yet to pit, Callum, and he is losing a lot of time now. Dan's only 8-9 seconds off him.
That must have been. Yeah, he's behind Murdoch. Something's happened.
Don't know why he's not pitting. He's ruining his own race here. Unless
I think he's probably extending it for hypers. I mean,
is he doing it to? Is he doing it to back anti-tack up for Dan? Even if it's just a few seconds.
He knows he has the penalties. It could be it, but he's lost a whole pit stop pretty much.
Yeah, and he's in that.
Whoa! That Ferrari leaving it late.
Oh, he nailed it. But him and Murdoch are going to be on a straight pit battle between the. Oh, has he got a glitch?
Absolutely nailed that pit limiter.
Have you got a glitch, Jacko? Have you got a glitch? Because on my screen now.
No, I had half a front wing, half a front wing.
Because for me it shows you're not getting a pit service.
It's not showing pit.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure. I'm going to go back to racing now.
Okay. Good luck. So there's a little team radio there from the Ferrari driver Jacko. He absolutely nailed that pit stop. It looked like it as well. On the money. I thought he sped.
Yeah.
But Crumpet up to P5.
I was going to end up in tears. P5 and, well, 6 seconds behind Ant Attack.
Not sure.
That up. Either way, 5th from, what, P15?
Driver of the day contention there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, probably review that.
Jacko doesn't give him a run for his money. But those penalties really gonna. His chances really at a good position. Oh, and more mistakes from Jacko. Has he lost ring? He has. Yeah, that'll be Jacko's race really done and dusted now, I'd say.
Oh no! Yeah, wing damage. Says he's on super softs, but he is on ultra softs. But that's his race over and done with. Is it worth staying out? It's probably worth staying out, isn't it? For the sake of 11 laps, lose a second a lap or so.
I mean, he's got a crazy flying Rob behind him on the 16 lap old super soft. Yeah. I think he should be able to be better than him.
I think Chris Van Rob may have to pit again as well, and then Dazek on the super. He should be okay for at least a couple. Well, then he's got a 9-second penalty. So, I mean,
yeah.
So it's started off so well, but
come back to bite him.
I'm just watching the delta between John and Smudge. It has started to trickle down a little bit, but I mean, I just like to see Smudge and Dan Scott get ahead of John if John has to pit again. But
yeah,
it's come down by half a second. Sector 2.
Sector 2. Crazy Flying Rob. Yeah, he's lost it. He's lost wing. He's just spinning around.
He's crazy, all right. Classic, classic Crazy Flying Rob. What a character, eh? What a character. He's a little scamp.
Crazy characters. Ooh, that was a bit of a weird line from Murdoch there.
He's got a penalty
I'm not
for it.
surprised he got a penalty.
Morris Minus in the pits.
People are blowing the brakes into that final corner, and
Yeah.
it's just calm down.
It's the top.
Yeah, John in the pits. He'll come in, and we'll probably get hypers. No, he's going on to the supers. He's playing it real safe. 10 laps on the supers.
Oh dear. Does he want a bit of competition?
That will be an easy. Yeah, now. Mike within 5 seconds though, so I wouldn't sleep yet.
No, you never know. He's obviously his qualifying lap's gonna be under review, of course, because that's what we do with regular corner cutting at some tracks. Because the track extension can be so mega.
Yeah.
Like Canada, Singapore, Russia, whatnot. We have to ask a couple of drivers just for the laps just to make sure. So interested to see, because his lap was sensational.
Jacko under attack from Morris Minor. And that's his bad day, really.
I wonder how minor he is.
Worse. He's thrown that in there. It's a good overtake.
Done.
But Jacko really not having anything to fight back with now.
For people watching this race, unfortunately, there's not much to commentate and spectate on. There's quite a few gaps now through the field. John's a masterclass up in front. He's done a 2-stop and he's 5 seconds ahead of Smudge. So ILR 5 and 4 I'm hearing for John. Smudge, his brother, the Force India driver in P2 with a great drive. Dan's car not too far behind, 2.5 seconds. There's a bit of traffic for Smudge to contend with. Anstack, he has got damage. Callum, he's on 16 lap old super soft. So the question is, will he have to pit again? We'll have to wait and see. That could be interesting.
Closing.
Dan's
Dan's
in the window.
Interesting. You could have. You can catch 4 seconds in another 8 laps.
Does Dan need to push? Because will Anstack have to pit again? Will they last 8 laps?
I don't think so. No.
No, I think Anstack's gonna have to pit again. That could put him down into like the realms of Murdoch and that. So that'll be interesting to see.
I think he'll go to the end. Pitted lap 10. You can probably do about 25 laps on the super softs.
Okay.
I think he'll make it to the end, along with Dan's car. He's got 15 laps on his.
I just think that's quite a lot. I'm sure they die off after like 20 laps, no?
Yeah, you'd think that, but the super soft, like the hardest tire on each track, that normally like work until about 80%. Like you don't really feel a massive drop off.
Maybe that's just me, but again, I'm not really been racing much this season. But let's see your thoughts in the chat. That'd be great. Who do you think your driver of the day is? Who do you think your disaster class of the day is? I mean, TGIP for binning it out of the exit of that corner is up there for me. Jacko's corner cut penalties and throwing away it could have been a P5 or 6, just through some errors is not great. But yeah, it'd be great to see what you thought driver of the day. Me personally, at the moment, Callum, I'm gonna have to give it to Crumpet. I think he's driven sensationally. He's looking on for a P4, and also John. I mean, he's been a class above the rest. You take that for granted, but I mean, if that sort of pace, let's not beat around the bush. He won't be in ILR6 much longer.
Yeah. They'll be screaming. They'll be absolutely fuming here and there.
the group chat later in ILR6. Oh, is that Crazy Fan Rob? He's crazy, all right. No. He's out. Oh no! I just caught that. Was that Sector 2? He's dead.
Oh no, he's dead. He is dead.
I can't see it.
Get there. What the?
Why can't I view his crash car? It's so annoying that. But was it?
It's down a straight.
Oh, well they don't call him Crazy Rob for nothing, Callum. I mean, and his
also you see the wall on the right side. He hasn't got a left wheel, a left front wheel. It's making me think.
Really making me think. Your Y Racer's saying driver of the day for Dan. So Dan's car, I presume. So yeah, or Mr. Crumpet Dan. Overall, both driven really well. And Disaster, Pete, yeah, I have to give you that one, especially catching it on the stream at the perfect moment. Unfortunately for Pete, I'm pretty sure he's practiced a lot for this Grand Prix as well. But Dan's car and Smudge, very similar times, but Dan's car, he's taking a slight bit of time out. Just watching Maresmi on Dazek here, the Singapore driver. That's right, he's in Singapore right now, guys, and he is racing. It must be about 3 AM in the morning there. He's got up in the middle of the night to race. You gotta love the commitment. Same as Erlang Dang in ILR5. He's living in Malaysia, Indonesia, apologies. And up in ungodly hours to race. Love the effort.
Dan's 2 seconds behind now. And attack.
Ooh.
I believe.
There's a few little battles now starting to form. Murdoch on Dogs. Okay, countdown onto the hairpin. So Murdoch on slightly new Ultra Softs. These guys racing to the end. I think Murdoch does have a few penalties. Sorry, excuse me, for questionable, well, missing the apex, let's just say, outbreaking himself. Dogs looking to break the toe. As Crazy Fine Rob departs. Till next week, Crazy Fine Rob. Dogs.
Oh, the lines.
Yeah, it's so dangerous that I binned it last year in ILR3 out of that corner from second place. 20 seconds ahead of third. Yeah.
Closing rate there.
What, it's 10-1?
Yeah.
You don't have
closed about 6 car lengths.
It's a weird corner. You don't have to brake as much as you think. You can brake and let the car like de-accelerate on its own into 10-2. It's a really nice corner if you nail it. Dan, Mr. Crumpet, 1.5 north of anti-attack. But of course, the Ultra Softs will start dying soon, Callum, after 11-12 laps, won't they?
John. Yeah, they will. John's setting the fastest lap of the race. You don't need to, John.
We get it, John. You're quick. Stamping his authority on this Grand Prix. John with fastest lap. He nearly had a clean sweep, Callum, with pole, fastest lap, and the race win. But he would have enjoyed that. But 10 seconds up the road from his brother Smudge in the Force India. Dan's car, the Estonian driver in P3. Anti-attack P4. Championship lead anti-attack in P4. He's,
I feel like something's going to happen in this Dogs Murdoch fight. I feel like there's
just going to be tears.
Going to be a problem. There's going to be a problem somewhere.
You've got your crystal ball out, and that's what you're seeing. We have to wait and see. A lot of DNFs. Canada is, of course, a street circuit. There's not much room for error here. You see how close the walls are, especially down in this sweeping left to right section. It's a lovely track. One of my favourite tracks of the personally. I think it's a great fast flowing track.
Rails, when you're flowing and everything feels so nice, but like if you don't have the setup, it's dreadful. It really is. When you just don't have that confidence to throw the car in, you just lose too much time. Like with Monaco, really.
Whoa. Murdoch brakes so late. He's right on board with him now. He's got 30% battery. Not the greatest X out of that corner.
Interesting line.
He's got 20%. He's using it. He's in full on hot lap mode. Why is he not following the slipstream? Oh, Dogs goes defensive early. He's going to close the apex off, and that leaves no room for Murdoch. So it's sensible driving, but I don't know why Murdoch doesn't tuck in behind Dogs and then break out. You'll get a better toe. But it's also just keep an eye on Crumpet. He's 5 tenths.
Yeah, he's all behind him now.
Dan's got slightly eaten into Smudge, but might be too little, too late. The pace is very similar. Just we're on board with Crumpet now. There's another battle out on track. This is a battle for P4 between Anti-Attack and the very worn Super Softs and the Crumpet, possibly driver of the day, Mr. Crumpet, especially if he can nail his P4.
Dan won't be afraid to throw his front wing in there though, so
I'd give Crumpet more credit where it's due. He's quite a sensible driver. I think his head can go sometimes, but he knows when to pick a battle, and I think he'll know he can sense blood here. Wait and see. He hasn't got too much battery left. Anti-Attack's going to try and break the toe. Look, yeah, once again he's doing similar to what Dogs is doing. Anti-Attack, he's sticking to the right. I think Dan needs to save some of his battery. If it was me, I'd probably save your battery power for this lap and then go again for the second to last lap.
Yeah.
Oh, what's he having a look?
Oh, Murdoch. Oh, he's put him in the wall. I just caught that at the end. Dogs pushed into the wall by Murdoch.
Oh no.
He's bounced over the curb. He's got desperate, and
So it's
that's another retirement.
Murdoch's fault, I'm hearing.
I didn't catch enough to make a call, but it looked a bit dodgy.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that he's bounced over the curb and then he's unable to control his car. He's touched dogs and then dogs has gone to the barrier. So, I mean, yeah, so it looked Murdoch's fault. But
I saw it half like coming out of the corner, so I don't know what happened before then.
Okay. I totally missed it. So, obviously, it's probably not the best incident or what's happened, but the stewards will take care of that if it's reported. I'm sure Dogs is going to be annoyed. I mean, on for really good points, and he unfortunately gets that. And Dazit gets an unfortunate 5-second penalty for ignoring blue flags. But he's Dan's car.
Lilliart's all over him now as well.
The two teammates. Oh, Lilliart probably the quickest driver out of the two. This is for the final point. Dazek wants a point. He hasn't had a point all season. He's not going to give this up easily. Oh, Lilliart's all over the back. And Danskart is not far off Smudge either.
He's got a good run. Lilliart's got a good run here. Will he go down the inside?
He's gonna. No, he's not.
Back out. Gonna try and get a good run out of here. Oh,
he's lost it. Too excited.
Oh, Dan's lost it as well. Oh. Dan's last chance is probably over now. Have to settle with a P5, or maybe hope Ant Attack has his pens. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't give up quite yet if I was Mr. Crumpet. Still a lap.
3 seconds.
Fernandez up to P12, Lilliot P11, Dazek P10. Potential first point for the Singapore driver. He will be chuffed with that, I know that. And as the driver's completing the last lap, we're on board with John. And a stellar performance from him, Callum. He's pitted twice, he's 30 seconds ahead. And a superb drive from him. You can tell the sweat's real. Dan's car isn't far behind Smudge.
Did we get him?
Nah. 2016 with the toe, yeah, but not.
He has a decent amount of hours left. I'm just Smudge got to defend with. I feel like he should just be able to keep it.
Smudge has got a good traction out there.
Dan's closing in on Ant Attack again. This could go down to the wire.
Just going to watch the final two. John wins the Canadian Grand Prix for ILR6. Smudge looks like he's going to claim second.
Go back to 4th and 5th.
Will do. I'm just watching the bar. Looks like Smudge gets P2. Dan's got P3. And right on board for Ant Attack and Crumpet for P4 and P5. Will he make a move? Ant Attack surely he's going to have to get in the toe.
So much. He's got so much ERS. He's forgetting to use it. Will he get a good run and maybe get him on the line?
Whoa!
Oh, he's parked it. What a run! What a run!
Ah, he's nice. Oh, it's so close to the line! Oh,
surely.
Who's got that? For me it says Ant Attack, so don't know. I'll have to check. But that was on the line. On the screen it looked like Mr. Crumpet, but that was millimeters. Oh, Mr. Crumpet ruined it for us with a 3-second penalty.
Dan.
But he had P4 on track. I tell you what, he had us on strings there, didn't he? What a sod. What a sod.
I'm pretty sure I squealed.
But yeah, I think he did put up on the line. But congratulations to the Haas driver John on his dominance display. ILR5 I'm hearing, question mark. Great drive, and Smudge in P2 and Dan's car, another title contender with a solid drive, picking up the final podium spot. And start pick damage up in that Grand Prix, P4, Crumpet P5. And a hell of a lot of DNS, I think you can agree.
Yeah. So some of the racing was a bit questionable, but overall, a very good race to watch.
Jacko got PA in the end, so not bad, to be honest. Not bad. So you can see there, top 5, Murdoch P6, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have a look at the incident with him and Dogs, which is unfortunate. Morris Minor P7, Jacko P8, Maresmi P9, Dazek P10, Liliot P11, Fernandez P12, and the rest are DNFs. Reese for disaster, Judge, and some others there, some disaster classes. But that's ILR6. Quite a few laps. And thanks for tuning in. And be sure to tune in to ILR3 with Alex, who's commentating. He's just been racing. He'll be commentating this Grand Prix, and then and also ILR4 from Canada. That'll be Jess, and he may be Evil. We'll wait and see. But anyway, I've been Jack, and big shout out to Callum, who's been helping me co-com today. We might be back at some point. You never know. But in the meantime, stay safe and safe travels.